Hey, in this video we will be talking about file output in C++. So file output is usually done using the fstream library. That is the file stream library. Include fstream. So I'm going to be using the output file stream object type and creating an output file stream object, telling it to open up a text file, and I'm going to be inserting data into that file and closing the file. That's really all there is to it. So it is string data I'm going to be working with, so I might as well include string. So let me define a function, do stuff, so that I can do all of it in there. There we go. So what I'd like to do is just prompt the user, ask them to put in a few things, and send that off into a file. So I might say something like, what is your name? And then the user is going to type it in. So I need to use cin, the console input object, in order to get that. And I would like to do it all at once in a line. So I'll make a new string, I'll just call it input, and use the getLine, standard getLine function in order to fill that in. So that'll wait for them to type something in and press enter, and I've got it stored in this input string. And then I can go ahead and open up a file and save it in there. So I want to make an output file stream object, so an OF stream, and just for similarity's sake to cout, console output, I'll call this one fout. So I need to open up the file for writing. Opening up a file for writing by default will erase everything in that file and start with a blank slate. I'll just call it myfile.txt. And I'm going to print, so fout, and I use it just like the console output stream. I'm going to be using a file output stream. Fout, and I'll just say name and append the input that the user gave me. Alright, so now I can ask the user another question. Maybe tell me something about yourself. Pretty open-ended. Okay, and then I need to read in what they are typing. Cin input. And I want to print that out to my file, which is still open. Let's say it's some data that the user gave me. But all right, and then I can just give the user some sort of response. Thank you. All right. So it's as simple as that. When you're all done with a file, you can close it, so fout.close. So this is really all I need to do, just as a simple demonstration. Create an output file stream object, open a file, and then when I'm all done with it, close it. This will work just fine, but it's very C-like, where I'm telling it open the file, close the file, and it can be useful. But this output file stream object also follows the principles of the rule of three, and resource acquisition is initialization, RAII. So I could just use the constructor that accepts a file name and use the destructor, which is automatically called at the end of the file, to clean up for me and close up the file. So So it's slightly nicer to work with than having to call functions explicitly to do those things. All right, that looks pretty good. Let me go test it out. Don't want to give my real name. Oh, all right. So let me check out that file. The file that it puts out by default in Visual Studio, it's going to end up in your project directory, the one with the vcxproj file. And there it is, myfile.txt. All right, great. So you can see just a quick demonstration of how you can open up a file and save some information in there using an output file stream. And you can do this for a lot of different things. You can create high score tables and such. You can save character data about your player's progress, and all of that stuff is done this way. All right, see you in the next video.